Hello, this is Gary007 and welcome to Custom Tarrant Design. So if you're new to the game, it's going to be quite interesting for you. So what we need to do is select the tarrant block and select tarrant and then select tarrant design. So we're in design mode at the moment. We can increase the size of the tarrant, so we can increase it to match the block that's down. Now this is the default tarrant that will pop up for you, so we can just delete all of this. Now there's three parts to a tarrant. So you got your base, you got your body, and you got your barrel. So we're just going to work on the base first. I really have no idea what I was going to build, so I won't put you through the agony of every minute of me trying to put a few blocks together. So I made the base and now I am onto the body. So you just select your body and you start building the body components. So with the magic of video editing, I am going to speed this video up, this part for you. So a lot of my designs are influenced from World War II battleship, you know, turrets and anti-aircraft and artillery type concepts. I sort of, I like that. Like I said, I had no idea what I was building. And I really didn't like what happened in the end, so anyway, I'll probably tweak it. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to test it, so we can rotate this now and just have a look, see how it all looks. Then we need to reset the rotation to continue working on it, because if you don't, it won't allow you to work on the block again. So I'll keep building along the base. So now I'm going to build the tarrant barrel. So what I'm going to do is I'll look for a point. Now these are the pivot points, the rotation points. Now I'll just select all of these blocks. And I'll make these the rotational points, and you'll see the blue box come up. So that's the rotational point. So now I'll test it, and it looks to rotate all right. It's not really clipping any blocks. So I'll test it again. I always test this periodically throughout a build when you're building turrets, just to see how it looks and rotates. So make sure you always reset it again, so you can continue working on the turret. There's a 250 block limit when building turrets, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Again, just checking it. Make sure you reset the position again. work on the body now. Test it. So you want to make sure you don't really want to be, well, it's up to you how you design your tarrant, but I just make sure it's not going to clip anything. So it looks alright. I'm not really happy with this design. I never was, but I'll have to tweak it later after this video. But for the sake of it, you'll get an idea of what I'm trying to do. So I'm having a look at it. So if you didn't know, with custom tarrants, when you build them, they don't actually have any HP to them. It's the tarrant block that has the HP. So if your weapons are getting knocked off, that's because of the block underneath it. So your tarrant block might not have a lot of HP. So if you're finding that your weapons are getting blasted off during combat, then I suggest that you increase the tarrant HP block by making them larger, or putting armor blocks around the tarrant block to try and protect it. That's one thing that you might notice is your weapons getting blown off. That's probably because of the reason that you don't have high HP blocks where your weapons sit. So just keep that in mind. And also, your custom tarrants don't actually have any health to them at all. They just sort of just something to look at, I guess. So now I'm sort of coming to the tarrant barrels, so I'm just putting small blocks. Now we can select them, and we are now gonna, that's where we're gonna adjust the muzzles. So this is where they're gonna fire from. So you can have multiple points of firing points coming out of a custom tarrant. It doesn't increase the DPS or anything. It's just a visual look, which is pretty cool. You know, you could have multiple barrels. You know, like this design here, you can have multiple barrels. So I'm just going to paint it all up really quickly. Fast forward this bit of the video. And of course I changed my mind about it 100 times on colour, and I still wasn't happy. It's building's awesome, but when you're sort of drawing blanks, it can be frustrating at times. But for the sake of the video, I just stuck with this tarrant design. So this is our basic shape, our basic tarrant. Doesn't look, you know, it's not great, but it is what it is. So you just check it all out when you're rotating a turret, see how it looks, and then reset it into its normal position. And you can take away the boxing and everything around it that highlights it. So usually you can save your turret if you like, your turret design. Have a folder. It'd be great to have a folder of all your custom turrets so you can sort of modify them slightly. So we'll just save this design now so we can use it in other builds. So this is our custom turret. It's always pays to sort of have a look at your design. Now it's a little small. It's not ideal at the moment. But what we're going to do is we're just going to test it and fire it. I'm just going to do a quick test of the turret. Now I've chosen a laser to try and illustrate color choice. So at the moment it's like a purple color. It seems to be firing all right. So what we want to do is we'll select our tarrant again. Now we can highlight the muzzle and we've assigned it all, so you can see the red dots. They're all assigned to the end of the barrels, and we can choose a color now. We can change the color of this laser, so change it to a green and we'll have a look at the color. And we've got a green laser coming out of our ship. So I mean, that's pretty cool that you have your own, you can design the turret and design what color comes out the end of the barrel. So let's say we're not happy with the size. We can now modify the size. So make sure you do all the same. If you're going to modify it 150%, the base, do it on the body and the barrel as well, 150%. Make sure you evenly increase the size on all of them. So I'm just choosing the body now and then increasing the size. I'll apply that. So just increase the size again. So if you make, it's always best to make a bigger turret than what you need, but you can always adjust the size later as well. So I made it a little bit bigger. It looks a little bit better to scale to your ship. And then yeah, you can save your designs. So you can apply different designs that you've done in the past to quickly put custom turrets onto your ship. And you can adjust the colors and all the rest of it. So you can really build up a library of custom turrets within a folder. Make sure you keep them in a folder, because you'll end up using them multiple times. You make small adjustments or color adjustments and all the rest of it. So yeah, that is building custom turrets in Avorion. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video and you've gotten something out of it, and I wish you the best of luck in the future, and I'll see you out in the galaxy. Okay then, bye.